if you put any one of those people in the position the Chiefs are in right now, at 0-2, winning three of the last, was it 3 of the last 6 Super Bowls.
Yep.
Winning 3 of the last 6 Super Bowls, going to 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls. Any other fan would want to be in our position, and if they had the roster and the track record we have, they probably would be like, nah, we're not worried either.
Sure. Right? Yeah.
And I think that in 2021, we started 3-4 in the first 7 games.
Yeah, 2023, right? We went 11-6 and won the Super Bowl. So, like, if you
and we did it as like on the road the entire play.
Right. And it's just like, okay, so if you want to, let's redo 2023. We have 4 more losses. And I could see us winning 11 of these games and losing 4 of them, because we just, for some of these opponents, I think we can beat, not handily, but handily in Chiefs standards. Managing the game, being in control of the game.
Where it's going to be close. It's going to be close, but it's not going to feel like it was close.
Yeah, exactly right. And then there's going to be close games, and we just need to win some of them and lose 4 of them.
Right.
That's completely doable with our receivers back and getting the momentum. So I don't think this is panic mode. I like overreactions. They're fun, but that's what this is. This panic, this Chiefs panic is overreaction. Because it's too early. That's not being in denial. It's too early to tell for any of these teams. The Colts being like number 1 power rankings or number 5 power rankings is an overreaction. It's like they have been playing extremely well, but it's week 2. It's week 3 this coming week. So I'm not worried.
All right. So is there a fix that you think the Chiefs have?
I mean, you know the answer. So it's received, but the question is, what does that fix look like, and how does that special teams maybe? I mean, or maybe Harrison Butler like makes all the field goals.
Well, so here's the thing. We have a fix. Jalen Royals and Xavier Worthy, as of today, are no longer they're non-restricted participants at practice.
Right.
Full participants, no restrictions. Xavier Worthy is less than 2 weeks removed from a dislocated shoulder. Jalen Royals' knee looks like it's doing great. We'll see throughout the week like what they evaluate them at, but it looks like we're going to have both Jalen Royals and Xavier Worthy readily available for this week.
Sure. And yeah, I mean, that's the fix, is going to be Jalen Royals and Xavier Worthy. It's just a matter of how does that play out. I mean, obviously, Mahomes has done way more with way less. So I think that he can. This could be a perfect time for a turnaround. What do you think about the running game?
So I see a lot of people saying we need a different back. We need a new back.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
I don't think we need to trade for somebody. I think if Isaiah Pacheco, who has not looked the same since his injury, and Kareem Hunt, if they can't get it done, well, then we need to maybe give Elijah Mitchell a shot. We signed him. Did we trade for him? Well, we just signed him in free agency, I think. I don't remember if we traded for him or signed him. But either way, we brought him in to be a kind of like a Jerick McKinnon, and we need to probably start using him like that, in my opinion. Elijah Mitchell's like 2 or 3 years removed from being one of the top running backs in the NFL. Like let's try to get him into a position to where he does that.
Yeah.
So that's my solution. I think our defense is going to be fine. Our defense looks like a top 5 defense right now. You know what I mean? Like the reason I think that 27 points given to was it 28 or 27 for the Chargers?
27.
I think.
27.
Yep. So
20, I think.
I think the reason 27 points happened is because our defense was on the field for a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Tiredness. If you notice, was it 13 points in the first half, and then they started getting tired in the second half, and it started showing, and then 2 more touchdowns.
And it's because if you can't run the ball, you can't control the clock. I mean, I feel
Right,
like that's
exactly.
at least a huge component of
Exactly.
controlling the clock. And
Right.
so, no, I think that's a valid fix. Apparently, Elijah Mitchell set franchise rookie records for the 49ers.
Yep.
Is what I'm seeing here.
Yep.
I don't think we got him for the 49ers. I think we picked him up in free agency, like
Yeah,
you
I
said.
think it was free agency.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
I just think they didn't choose to bring him back on the 4th-year option.
sure. So who does he
Was
slot
what it
in
was.
for? Does
Or
he slot in
5th-year
for
option.
Pacheco, like you said, and keep Kareem Hunt?
I honestly think Kareem Hunt becomes the main back, and Elijah Mitchell becomes our like Jerick McKinnon, and maybe Pacheco becomes our third down back.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I think if the
that's my
receivers
thought
start
there.
clicking, then you can start filling in some of the trying to fix some of the run game. I think
Yep.
I think that this team has a complete 180.
Yep. Agreed. All right. All right. Feeling good. All right. So
Was that
so
to-
I'll probably
was that to the audience or was that to you?
that was
Like telling
I
yourself
don't-
you're
I don't
feeling
know.
good? Or?
So when you say complete 180, that's probably where it's going to end.
Perfect. I think
For
that's
that
great.
video. Um, all right. So week 3, Josiah.
Russell Wilson. This time not in our division.
We're keeping that in.
Good. No, good.
Russell Wilson.
I mean, that's. I just can't. I
man.
keep forgetting that he's with the Giants. I keep
Yeah,
forgetting.
Yo, Mr. 450 yards last week.
That's wild.
He had 433 in regulation. Like, not even including overtime.
Yeah, dude. Malik Neighbors
That's insane.
went
Like,
off too.
went off. Russell Wilson looks like Russell Wilson of old. So congrats to that
It's
guy.
true. Yeah,
But
congrats. We're gonna crush you. I mean,
they're
look, I don't know if
coming
we're gonna
to
crush you.
Arrowhead. Coming to Arrowhead. What do you think? So their defense giving up 40 points to the Cowboys
Yeah.
makes me think that we'll be just fine. Like, because no offense, like, don't get me wrong. George Pickens went off for the Cowboys. Okay? I say went off. He really didn't have, like, a crap ton of yards. But he made big plays when big plays needed to be made. So, yeah. So the Giants are coming to Kansas City. Chiefs 0-2. Giants also 0-2. So, yeah, about that.
Yeah. So, I admit I don't know much about either the Giants or the Cowboys. What is the Dallas secondary look like? Because they didn't. The Giants didn't
Their
really
defense
get.
does not.
The Giants didn't really get anything going rushing. They had their Cam Scatabo. I don't know if that's how you say it.
Scatabo. Yep, still a rookie.
He had 11 carries
He'll
for
get
45
his.
yards. Yeah, but
Yeah.
so they didn't. They had a total of 84 rushing yards. Nothing crazy.
Yep.
450
I'm not worried about the rushing game.
throwing yards. I mean, the league neighbors had
Yeah.
167, and then Wandale Robinson had 142, and then
So-
Darius Slayton and all that. So, what was the Cowboys' secondary situation like? And then after this past week, what do you feel like the Chiefs' secondary situation's like?
So I'm more confident in the Chiefs secondary this week. But I do think, well, I mean, like, if you look at it, I don't think the Giants receivers are better than, like, their top 2 receivers are better than the top 2 receivers for Philadelphia. I don't. I don't think the quarterback, I don't think Russell Wilson is better than Jalen Hurts. So I'm actually not worried about their offense, right? The Chiefs know how to play Russell Wilson. We did it for 2 seasons. You
That's
know what
true.
I mean?
That is true.
So I'm not worried about it. Secondary for the Giants, their defense is trash.
That's what I was going to ask next.
I mean, they did. I mean, they lost a 1-score game to the Eagles. They won a 1-score game against the Giants. They're both division rivals. I get that you play each other, but giving up 37 points is that ain't it. You know what I mean? Especially to Russell Wilson through the air. That's not it. That's not it. Patrick Mahomes is a much better quarterback. We're getting Xavier Worthy back. Xavier Worthy's going to be much quicker than he's a lot quicker than Malik Neighbors. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Okay.
And when I say quickness, I'm looking at the camera for this one. When I say he's quicker than Malik Neighbors, we're not talking about just straight up overall speed. Quickness and speed, two very different things. Just so you know. So maybe their 40 times are close. I don't know what Malik Neighbors' 40 time is, and I don't really care. It can be like 0.5 milliseconds off, but I think Xavier Worthy is quicker on the football field than Malik Neighbors. So, anyways, I don't know why I got off on that tangent, but it's fine.
No, I think it's good. I think
so,
people mistake the two, so that's good.
So, what are your things to look for this week?
Well, I was going to ask about the Giants defense.
Giants defense. I mean, so let's look at their. Oh man, let me go to their roster real quick.
Yeah.
So I don't think. I mean, giving up. Giving up
40 points.
40 points to the Cowboys. Like it's like I'm not too terribly worried, but I mean it is. I mean you never know. You never know. Let's look. So Dexter Lawrence, good player. Bobby Okereke, he's a Okereke, I think. I don't know how to say his last name that well. But I mean he's good. Let's look at their cornerbacks. Paulson Adebo, I mean he's not bad, but Cordell Flott, those are guys I think our guys can beat, right? I don't see a whole lot of I don't see too much pressure on Patrick Mahomes this week.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong. These guys can get after the quarterback, right? So last week we have. Ooh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's a long day. I've been up since like 4:30 a.m. Anyways, so I'm looking at the box score from last week between Giants and Cowboys, and their defense had 3 sacks, right? Thibodeau, Burns, and Elijah Garcia all had sacks. However, I'm not too. It's against Dallas, so I don't count it. It doesn't count.
Okay.
Because it's against Dallas. Anyways, but yeah, I'm not too worried about. Especially with Josh Simmons. Josh Simmons has shown that he can protect Patrick Mahomes. He allowed 4 pressures week 1. He allowed 0 pressures this week. So 0 sacks allowed. So I'm good. I'm good. I think, and you still have the only position on the offensive line I'm really worried about with blocking is still Kingsley Suamataia. You know,
which makes sense.
There were a couple more batted balls last week, so we've got to, and it's usually coming from Trey Hendrickson, Trey Smith or Creed Humphrey. Like their guys are giving a little bit of a shove, then backing off and waiting for Patrick Mahomes to throw the ball and batting balls. There's been several batted balls over the last couple of weeks, so that's something our offensive line needs to work on, where they get inside, grab, and just keep them from jumping and whatnot. So, which is a legal thing to do, people. You can grab the inside of the shoulders as long as they don't try to go outside your shoulders and you're still holding. Anyways, but yeah, that's I think the Chiefs will win this game handily, the way the Chiefs handily, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yes, which is like we said just earlier.
Maybe 1 score, maybe 10 points.
If it doesn't
but
feel close,
it won't
though.
seem close. It won't seem close.
Right.